The best style soundtrack. Tiger. Out of all the four styles, gotta be Tiger. What's going on, Ars? Welcome back.
Really, guys?
Tiger style soundtrack just really slams. Like, because it reminds me of Judgment 1's battle theme.
What a waste.
Excuse me? What a waste.
Yagami. Gotcha.
I'll come back to that one. I'll worry about one of the other side stories. Dragon, what's going on? So I'll come back for the VR upgrade. For now, let me see. Dance club investigation. The professor. Can we even go back to the school around this time to do that? It'd be good if we can go to Sultan Booty again, but damn. It's closed right now? So what are the next tasks then? Investigate the professor. That's the high school, so never mind then. Okay. Yeah, alright, so I guess I'll do. Slow down! Really, guys?
What a waste.
Yagami's got it going on, bro. He's got it going on.
Really, guys? What a waste.
He must be the dude.
Yep.
He does. But he looks like a much more younger version of Namba. And Namba if he weren't poor on the streets, that is. Not to mention the fact he's more light skinned than Namba.
Hmm.
Oh, then again, that probably has something to do with the lighting and the lighting in the game a bit, but
Huh.
so doesn't Namba in Infinite Wealth, doesn't Namba wear like a different fit? Like he wears like a professional fit, clean fit and everything, and he's no longer like, wearing the little hobo fit that he wore back in Like a Dragon.
Yep.
A sweater outfit? Does he ever talk about his brother in Infinite Wealth? The bonding events with him? The Phantom Ramen Soul. So investigate the Phantom Ramen Stone. Let me see where we're going. Alright. Man, Eugene should always be looking good at night, man. So that's what was going on over here. So I'm investigating it over here. There's not really not really anything popping up. That's weird. Oh wait, okay, let me see. The forbidden taste right there. Okay, alright, alright. So 2 over there? Okay, now I see. Let me see. You keep going. We gotta gather some info. Really, guys?
Really, guys?
There's a lot of cases, man. I like that. Guess we can't jump high past them. The way Yagami was leaning on the car. And stay down. What a waste.
Really, guys?
Let me check how much SP points I got. Skill points. Let's see. Alright, let's keep it that way. I think I better save a lot of them just in case. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, nope. It's okay, you'll be fine. Too bad.
And stay down.
Bye, have a wonderful time. That's what I always say to Eisen, bro. Bye, have a wonderful time.
Hell yeah!
Hold on, where? Oh, right over here. Ain't this where this... Why did I pinpoint over here? That's weird. I could have sworn I... Something's not right. I don't know why I pinpointed over there. Phantom ramen stall. Why did I pinpoint over here? There's nobody speaking over here. The fuck? That's weird. What the hell? I can't go through here. This doesn't look like a case I can do then. What the hell? That's weird. It doesn't look like a stall we can just go into. What? Oh yeah, this was the area to the secret hideout. Sup, welcome back, bro. Sup. Something's going on because I can't. They're leading me to areas that are dead end. What's up with that? Maybe that's why they call it a phantom ramen stall. Hold on. That's weird. They're leading me to dead ends. School is done with, and I wish you were ready to play Raging Blast 2, man, but I guess it's gonna probably take a couple of weeks. Damn, I didn't think they would follow you all the way, so I guess they do. Sweet. Alright, bro. You want to keep following me? Where are the rest of your boys? Oh, they left you behind. Oh, you guys are too late, bro. Like, literally, it was like... Get!
Really, guys?
Or just use the old excuse people used back then. Your dog ate your homework. This is weird. I don't think this is a case I can solve. For some reason... Let me read that again. Appreciate that stuff. Thanks a lot, brother. I went around so many areas. That's kind of weird. Hold on. Shit. Click it off. Click it off. Could this be it? No. Couldn't be. Whenever I'm on those locations. Gotcha. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. So what we can do now, Eisen. You don't have a working PS3 nor a working PC. What's up with that? Look at him. He's trying to look back. Damn, bro. It doesn't feel really good. Feels feels sad just like not being able to play your favorite game, bro. I'm like, and you probably wish you had the disc, bro, and you probably wish it was backwards compatible to play on your PS4. Yeah, man, it's tough. Well, this ought to do you some good, you know. You could probably be away from the game for a couple of days, you know. There's a special word. There's a special word, and you know, it's something you should know full well that you should be going out and doing. It's called sunlight, and I think that's something everybody needs. It's perfect for vitamin D. The sweet view of sunlight. Take a good look at it. Oh shit, Ichiban Confessions.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Nah, Key Blast would kill you. I mean sunlight. But hey, if you want to blast yourself in the face with a Key Blast, you do that. Yeah. No, scratch that. Yeah, you do that actually. Did I see Kashiwagi? I haven't seen him yet, but I could try going to the bar. I could try going there. Yeah, give yourself some Mario Sunshine as well, Eisen. That ought to work too. That would definitely work. I don't think I can probably do this case. Phantom Ramen Stall. Looks like it's too phantom for me. Let me try going back to Joe. What's this over here? Maybe it's over here, possibly. Must be over here. Oh, that's the old man's place. This is the old man's place. Never mind.
Hmm? Judgement. I see. Oh. Does that mean?
Going on stuff. Feels great.
Hmm. Yep.
I don't know how to clear this task. I might probably forget about this one. Eh, what a big ass hitbox. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm trying to finish up this one ramen case, but I don't really know how to. It's called the Forbidden Taste. It says investigate the Phantom Ramen stall. I keep going different places and I still can't find it. Nope.
And stay down.
I'll progress the story for now. Guess when I get on later tonight, I can probably look up how to finish it. And I'll also save my skill points while I'm at it. Keywords? I thought I was just there to gather information.
Yagami-san, do you have a minute? It's Shiosaki.
Oh, I was just about to call you.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I've got some leads on the murder. By the way, you wouldn't happen to know Detective Watanabe, would you? From Kanagawa PD?
Oh, yes. He came asking me about the harassment case. Apparently he couldn't interview Ehara, so he got us instead.
Want to know why that is? Apparently Tokyo PD suspects Ehara might be linked to the murder in some way. And since they don't want Kanagawa stealing the show, they're blocking their investigators out.
That does make sense. Not in a bureaucratic way.
By the way, when's your next appointment with Ehara?
As soon as we're ready, honestly. Did you want to come along?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. But I'd like to do a bit more research beforehand. I want to know exactly how Ehara's crime played out.
Funny you should say that. Hoshino-kun just told me he's going to re-inspect the crime scene tomorrow. He said it'd be best to plot Ehara's movement from Ikebukuro.
Damn, you
all
gotta
the
be
way to
smart as fuck if you want to be a detective, man. Oh my
No
god.
kidding. Then I ought to go with.
If that's the case, hold on one sec.
Okay.
Yagami-san? It's me, Hoshino. I'm stoked to hear you'll be helping me out tomorrow.
I'm stoked to be there. Oh, and could you bring the statements from Ehara's arrest with you? It'd be a huge help if you could walk me through what happened on site.
You got it. We'll be starting from Ikebukuro Station, so just meet me there tomorrow.
Will do. See you then.
Tsukumo looking fresh. Damn, bro, those monitors, bro, they must have costed a lot of money, bro. Damn. Meanwhile, I'm using my TV as my monitor for my PC, bro. Broke as fuck. Wonder how much this cost over here, bro. Look at this. Nine monitors, bro. 9 fucking monitors, bro. That must cost a fortune, bro.
Okay, see that sign right there? Ehara was leaning on that before the incident. Yep, just like that. He was standing around searching for a victim. Ehara's the man in the cap and
That's where the
sunglasses.
incident took place.
So, Ihara was lingering at the platform a while.
The
huh?
woman was in on it too.
Yeah, he walked past the ticket gate at 7:43 a.m. This was confirmed by the security tapes as well as when he swiped his transit card. After that, he wandered the platform an entire hour ogling women.
He spent that long choosing a target?
Yeah, sick, isn't it?
Then the security camera that caught him would be... that one?
That's right. Anyhow, at 9:06 a.m., Ihara finally honed in on his would-be victim. Then he boarded her train, which was departing for Shinjuku.
She's the one in the pink cardigan and white skirt?
Yeah, Yui Mamiya, an office worker and mother of a 6-year-old boy. The two of them show up on the train's interior cam as well. According to the victim's statement, Ihara began by rubbing her posterior...
I didn't even know trains had cameras. I swear to God, dude.
After that, he put his hand up her skirt.
Pretty sickening.
I'm assuming he targeted someone shy, thinking she wouldn't resist. Makes me angry just thinking about it. The victim stated she was too scared to call for help, meaning she endured this for 6 minutes until the train reached its stop in Shinjuku.
And she dipped. She ran as fuck.
Can you send what you just showed me to my phone?
Sure. Now let's head to Shinjuku Station. Then we can watch as the jerk gets busted.
The passenger seat and the security cameras inside the
An
train.
asshole's still an asshole. Looks like we're getting close to Shinjuku.
The train's pretty light right now, but it was packed during the crime, right?
Oh yeah, the car occupancy at that time of day can easily reach 180%.
And Ihara should have been standing roughly where I am.
Is there anything I can conclude from looking? Investigate the train. Seat and the security cameras inside the train, you said? Where would the security cameras be? Wouldn't they be up top?
Uh-huh. What the?
A 180% full. Maybe. 100% full, meaning that all seats and straps are being used by a passenger, blah blah. On the right somewhere.
Suspicious. What the?
Do they really have cameras in here? Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Not much room to move around in. A black circle?
What the?
Oh shit.
Hey.
Thanks, job. I wonder if at my job they had cameras like these. Probably not. They can barely use their money to upgrade the machines and shit, so what's the point?
Ihara and Mamiya-san both exited the train and got onto the platform here. But right before that, Mamiya-san suddenly grabbed Ihara's wrist and yanked his hand out from under her skirt. That's when she got a good look at her assailant.
So without a doubt, she saw it was him.
Yes, and there were also traces of her garments on his hand during evidence analysis. Anyway, after being grabbed, Ihara wrenched himself free and took off at a sprint. See, here he gets off the train and bolts across the platform. And Mamiya-san chases after him, asking people around her for help.
Ah, this is what they kept looping on TV.
Yeah, and honestly, with all this evidentiary footage, defending him in court was a lost cause.
Was there any security footage that wasn't aired on TV?
Sure, take a look around you. There's more than just one camera pointed at us. They're practically everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
As for what I was saying earlier, Ihara was finally tackled right in front of those stairs. Oh, right. I have a diagram of the platform to show you.
So Ihara gets off the train here, and then gets apprehended here. How far apart is that?
Roughly 100 meters. Both he and the victim were weaving their way through the crowd. The whole scene was very chaotic. Even after Ihara was caught, the train was stalled 20 minutes until the area was deemed safe.
Hey, you think we could get the positions of all these cameras and where they're pointing penciled in?
Good idea. Let's check each camera's position as we walk over to where Ihara was detained.
You know, if Hoshino were more man enough, where he would
That's where
actually,
he got tackled. So if you could let me
he
know
could really
where
grow
he's
some
located,
balls and actually
I
try
can
a
look
way
it
to
up
get
on our
Sayori.
diagram here.
Find artist secure.
Suspicious.
Okay, so then mainly the ones in front of us then. How about...
Hey.
Ugh. Oh, okay. I swear I didn't see that. Thanks. Okay, so then the little one on the right is it? Okay, looking good. Let me make sure and see the time frame. Alright. After I'm done with these investigations, I'll drop the save. And I'll be back tonight. For now,
Hey.
Looks like we checked all the nearby cameras. Let's go up a little further now.
The fuck did Hoshino go? It's over there, okay.
Suspicious.
Set.
Uh-huh. Suspicious. Uh-huh. What the? Hey.
Looks like we checked all the nearby cameras. Let's move on.
Suspicious. Hey.
Man, being a detective is hard as fuck, man. I wouldn't be able to figure this out alone.
Suspicious.
Judgment is clearly a Yakuza spinoff for smart people.
What the?
Okay, looks like we got all the cameras. Our diagram is now complete. Now we'll pencil in the camera locations and what directions they're pointing.
Suspicious.
Okay, so let's see.
Hey. Uh-huh. What the? Hey. suspicious.
So this was the general situation when Ahara committed his crime. What do you think, Yagami-san? Anything of note?
Do you think Ahara and Mamiya-san were riding the train pretty frequently?
Oh yeah, Mamiya-san commuted by train. She was here every weekday. Same goes for Ahara, actually, but he was off that day. Supposedly, he was going to see his wife, even though they're separated.
Did he ever say why he wandered around the platform for an hour?
He said the thought of his wife had him flustered and he couldn't force himself to board the train. He always had an excuse ready for anything you asked him, including the harassment charges. He pled not guilty, but the evidence said otherwise. There wasn't a single argument we could make in court to establish reasonable doubt.
Safe to say he did it. But on the same day, he knew his son's bully would be murdered in Ijincho. Pretty clear it wasn't a spontaneous need to grab some ass.
I agree. It's almost like all the commotion around the harassment might have been planned out. Maybe everything was, even down to getting captured.
Yeah. He really played everyone by turning harassment into an alibi for murder. No matter how much evidence points to him as a killer, he can deny it with complete immunity.
This is getting crazier by the minute.
At the very least, he had something to do with it. Some connection. But I can't imagine he'll talk. Whatever his plan is, it's pretty clear Ihara is committed.
To what? Getting revenge for his son?
I think so.
Who do you think his accomplices could be? Ihara's a veteran cop. Think maybe he knows how to hire an actual assassin? If so, he could have just paid for his revenge, right?
Sure. But assassins cost an arm and a leg. He wasn't rich before all this, was he?
No. He barely scraped up enough to cover his lawsuit against the school.
Thought so.
Hey, it's Shiosaki.
What's up, Sari-san?
I'm scheduling an interview with Ahara tomorrow at the Tokyo Detention Center. We'll take a taxi from Genda's if that all works for you.
Sounds good. But I need to head back to Ijincho for now.
Something you forgot to do?
Yeah. It involves Ahara's motive, which would be without a doubt his son's suicide. So I want to confirm if Mikoshiba really bullied the kid. And the best person to ask happens to be down in Ijincho.
Alright, then I'll let you get to it.
Cool. Then I'll see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. It's just one thing I gotta do real quick. You know, all this has got me thinking that I really found the next Gazin. You know, like I couldn't put my finger on it, but I really think I found the next Gazin, bro, and he's right in front of me. And you know, at first I wanted to doubt it, but now I think it's all clear to me now. I really think it's all clear to me now. I just wanted to doubt it so much, man, because you know, dealing with one is already annoying as it is, man. But two, this is just great. Oh well, I'm sorry, I wasn't talking about you, but if you want to refer to yourself as a second one, then that's perfectly fine. He's freaking crazy. Open your Buzz Researcher and search for that keyword. Okay. Never believe I'd see this day, you guys. There's nobody here. owner of the shop away or what? Yep, dead end. Enemies must have left. They led me all the way here and there's nobody talking here. That's weird. Well, this looks like this case is a lost cause. Well, thank God it's not mandatory to beat. Just wanted to get some extra skill points, but this one kind of looks like a lost cause, so. Guess they call it Phantom Ramen for a reason. I have no idea why, but. Yeah, nothing here either. Alright. Alright, I'll cross this off my list.
What a waste.
Hear nothing. Got a keyword, okay. Ah, shit! Fuck. Keyword is noise. Took him a while to bring that out. And that lady went by my phone and started acting. When the lady went by, my phone started acting weirdly. Noise. Hold on.
Excuse me.
ありがとう。
When that woman passed, too.
Can't make it out.
Nope. Don't see anything anywhere. Mm-mm.
Suspicious.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがと
Well, this is probably one task I can't really do, so I'll probably have to drop that one. Trying to connect the dots together, but it seems very confusing. Not too smart when it comes to these things, so I'm just gonna have to drop that request. I've wasted too much time, so back to my main thing. To the school we go. Oh no. Yagami's back again.
Got a minute?
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
What if I told you it's looking more and more likely Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Ihara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented Toshiro-kun so badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here? You know, don't you? What really happened between Mikoshiba and Toshiro-kun? Why won't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep asking? I said I don't know!
I'm going to the detention center tomorrow to get some answers out of Ihara-san.
What?
I saw where Mikoshiba was murdered. He endured no shortage of cruelty before he died. They tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
And somehow Ihara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
If I'm gonna face him tomorrow, I can't go in without some ammunition. So, 4 years ago, did Mikoshiba bully Toshiro-kun or not? That's all I want to know.
My answer won't change. There's no evidence Mikoshiba-kun did anything wrong.
Are you sure about that? Take a look at this.
That's...
Toshiro Ihara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now. If you can look at him and say Mikoshiba played no part in his death, I'll leave you alone. In fact, you'll never hear a word from me again. So which is it?
Damn, Yagami. Yagami dragging it on too soon. That is just crazy. He played the final trump card, man. Did you see that? He played the final trump card.
"4 years ago. Not long after I'd transferred here to teach English. That's when it started. I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone. One day, after school, I was out on the roof taking a break, when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by.
Must be the flashback right there.
I called out to him to ask what was wrong, but he shushed me
He looks
and
like he
kept running.
looks like a Stuart Little.
I saw he had a bloody nose. Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him. I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
So Mikoshiba was bullying him after all.
Yes. Toshiro-kun told me this later on. Whenever he'd leave school with Mikoshiba-kun and his friends, they'd force him to hand over money. At first, they tried to pass it off as a joke. They said since he lowered the class average on tests, he ought to buy them all drinks as an apology. And Mikoshiba-kun, he was having too much fun with it to stop. He started offering tutoring sessions to Toshiro-kun, only so he and his crew could extract their tuition from him. They'd even break into his house while his mother was at work and take the money she left him for dinner. And if he couldn't pay, they'd beat him up at school or make him grovel in the bathroom.
Didn't anybody see what was really happening?
The teachers either saw nothing or turned a blind eye. Few students knew about it, though. Anyway, I ended up relaying everything Toshiro-kun had told me to those boys' homeroom teacher. Mind you, this teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt. Do you know what he told me? He said not to cause a commotion because those boys were about to graduate.
Why does that not surprise me?
To be honest, it was hard to paint such an outwardly model student in a negative light. There was also no hard evidence to support Toshiro-kun's story. But someone still should have stepped in to help. If only I'd understood that at the time.
You tried.
The only thing I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone, things like that. But unfortunately, that wasn't good enough. On the first morning of the third trimester, Toshiro-kun tied a towel to his doorknob and hung himself in his room.
And that's when you confronted Mikoshiba, right? You asked him point blank if he'd bullied him.
I did.
Then why has she kept that to herself for so long?
Mikoshiba-kun pretended to know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on. In all honesty, when I heard a third-party committee was investigating, I was hoping the truth would come out. Students were asked to fill out an anonymous questionnaire, and many of them wrote down exactly what they saw.
Hold on. Didn't the court end up declaring there was no substantial evidence of bullying? How could they have said that with those questionnaires on hand?
First of all, the committee never interviewed anyone directly. Those questionnaires were the only proof of anything. And the teacher of those boys was the one who collected them. Each time he came across any mention of bullying, he'd toss that questionnaire out. Also, he wouldn't get blamed in the end for ignoring the warning signs.
So then the committee was pointless.
A few students did speak up about the bullying online, but their posts weren't much to go on. Toshiro-kun's parents were completely caught off guard. His mother worked through the day, and his father lived all the way in Tokyo. That made it that much easier for the teacher to cover up all the evidence of bullying. He made that statement without even consulting the principal or the chairman. So, right before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, the committee presented their findings, that there was no evidence of bullying. The conclusion you've heard over and over.
What the hell?
In Japan, 300 children commit suicide every year, across all grades. Less than 3% are proven to be linked to bullying.
He
Toshiro
also was Sawa
Kunsei ended
Sensei's
up
teacher?
like that too. But Ehara-san wasn't satisfied with those findings, so he sued Seiryo High, demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death.
Jin
The trial
Kawana?
dragged on.
Jin
I
Kawana?
was eventually called to the witness stand. Of course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the open. But before that could happen,
The handyman.
damn teacher came with the
Wow.
school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Of course not. That's when I first learned what he did with those incriminating questionnaires. They had no choice but to reveal everything to me, to try and sway me to their side. I guess they were just that desperate. After all, I was the only adult who Toshiro-kun confided in. I don't think he'd spoken to his parents about it once. So yes, that's why there was never any objective evidence of bullying. It wasn't like I had a mind to record our conversations. And I hadn't personally witnessed it either. The school attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence, then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering. That is, they coerced you into false testimony?
Yes.
It must have been incredibly hard on you.
What I should have done was told the truth regardless. But what else could I have really done for him? Some days I just don't know. As much as I've tried to convince myself I did everything I could for him, I can never fully believe it.
So what happened to the teacher who covered all this up?
He transferred to another school. God, to think he's still standing at a podium somewhere.
That's unfortunate.
Even so, I don't have the right to place the blame solely on him.
Maybe, but in that case, Mikoshiba's bullying of Toshiro, or those questionnaires getting discarded. Have you ever told anyone else?
No. I've been silent. Yagami-san. You know what? Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand. There was this kid. My classmates pushed him too far. And one day he just jumped off the roof.
Off the roof?
By some miracle, he survived the fall. And he's been in a coma for the last 13 years. Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up. His name is Mitsuru, and he may never open his eyes to the world again. His mom watches him, but she works full-time. She's a higher-up in the government.
I'm sorry to hear it.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job. And yet, for poor Toshiro-kun, nobody was held responsible at all. And that includes me.
But if anyone was going to take responsibility for that, Mikoshiba should have been first in line. I'm sure Ehara-san must have thought the same thing.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? I was so innocent, I wanted to be a teacher. And after Mitsuru-kun's tragedy, I felt practically obligated. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
Is there any reason for him to, now that he's gotten the truth, is there any reason for Yagami to still be in the school? Might be best to leave her alone. It's not best to say anything. Yep, it's clear this dude literally has Zoro's IQ. Stop. Well, I feel great over the fact that she stopped being a jerk to Yagami. Alright, so I'll return to Yokohama 99 and then I'm thinking of honestly just staying up. I don't even care. Well, not that much. Okay, so let's see what else I'm also gonna do. After all, I gotta get on Kuruyo as well. Tatsuya still got his matches. Can't forget about that.
Yagami-san. Yagami-san.
Wow, and here I thought the brother was the bodyguard. Where the fuck is he? Some bodyguard. You know, I wonder who invented the idea in Japan for girls to wear bloomers. I mean, clearly it was an erotic thing too in Japan. I mean, why else would the guys mess up in physical education? To the dance club. Would it be so good to be in Japan? I was watching from phone a bit, so I didn't really have the volume up much, but I was watching though.
Got a song in mind? Go ahead and pick a costume. Which step should we work on? Go ahead, got a song in mind? Go ahead, got a song in mind?
Let's freaking dance.
Song kicking ass.
Right!
Here goes nothing.
Damn, okay. Look at y'all, let me go.
Fantastic, Yagami-san!